We're here for the first day of Mardi Gras at Universal Orlando.
Let's eat.
Hello everyone, I'm Jay.
And I'm Sam.
And you are watching the Theme Park Foodies, and we are back here at Universal Studios, Florida to dine on the new Mardi Gras Eats. Although it is a little complicated because Universal does not designate what the new foods are here at Mardi Gras. I will say, I think this is the best time to eat at Universal. I think as far as all these kind of festivals or special events that they do, the specialty foods you can be found over at Mardi Gras are the most high-end, as you can get for a fast casual type of spot. There are some returning favorites I want to note as well, such as the pinchos, right Sam?
Yes, also the pork schnitzel we really love. A lot of things that were on our top 10 video last year did return.
Yes, although the Columbia burger is not here. They have a brand new Irish booth with Finnegan's closed. I feel like that's where the Finnegan's food is, right? They have like a beer cheese soup, some fish and chips. I need to eat everything over at that booth. There's an oyster po' boy this year, and Sam, you love that green tomato po' boy,
Yeah, I
right?
think the fried green tomato made our top 10 last year.
Yeah, so I'd love to try the oyster one out. The tribute store this year has a major Tonton theme. It's Tonton's Roadhouse. I saw they used some like black lights, making it look like alleyways in there. Can't wait to be able to check that out. We will have a giveaway this video, so if you guys want to know how to enter, make sure you watch till the end of the video and what we're giving away as well.
They have a concerts on select nights. They have a nightly parade with like 12 different handcrafted floats, which I think they actually import from New Orleans. Everything is included with your Universal Orlando admission, and they have these awesome food and beverage cards. So for $65, you get $75 worth of food, and you can even use it after Mardi Gras expires at Universal. But
Yeah.
I feel like it's really easy to blow through $75.
It's basically like money off a gift card. So great deals here, great food to be found. We're going to be trying to find those new eats out at the end. We're going to name our favorite foods because we won't be doing our standard top 10. We won't have enough time, but we are excited to do that giveaway. We are excited to try the new eats and experience everything Mardi Gras here. I'm giving you guys a full guide to this event. Are you ready, Sam?
I'm ready.
If you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. Join us while we experience the opening day of Mardi Gras here at Universal Studios. Our first booth is the Nola Bayou. This is going to be right down New York, so if you are entering in through the front of Universal Studios, Florida, we're going to head straight down past Minion Land into New York, and our very first right will take us here. Also a very cool booth with a gator on it where you can get those beignets and those king cakes, which are classic here. The king cake is one of my favorite things to get here. It can be a bit dry, but still be good. We also did find out they have a pass holder lanyard that you can get. I believe you spend $120 for pass holders. It's $150 on the card that you can spend here. And again, good at all the different spots. This is the
Fried oyster po' boy. It's flash fried oysters with tomatoes, lettuce, onions, pickles, and a Cajun remoulade. You also can get a pass holder discount at all the booths on top of saving money with the food and beverage card.
Yes, that's a great option for you to have. I also want to bring up the medallion this year looks sick, right, Sam?
I was gonna say like the Universal sign that's like when you get to City Walk wasn't decorated. And I was like, what happened? I think they put all the budget into the medallion.
Yeah, the medallion looks great. You can also see the theater right to the left of the Minion Cafe where you can see all the different acts that will be happening throughout Mardi Gras. Apparently this is a returning item. So it wasn't here last year. Prince of the Bear told me it came back, so kind of new. And they also can get the fried green tomato po' boy here, which Sam and I love. We made our top 10 last year. Let's try this out.
I coincidentally had fried green tomatoes last night at Paddlefish, so that's why I didn't get it. I was like, I think I gotta limit my fried green tomato intake sometimes.
Now, Barrett told me this is a bit salty. I do think it has some salt to it, but I think anytime you fry an oyster, you're gonna get a little bit more salt. Also, you have the pickles, you have the remoulade. But the fry on these oysters is great. You don't lose that oyster flavor, even though you have a lot of bread and stuff. It kind of still comes through. And look at the size of these oysters as well. Big oyster for you to get on here. Only get 3, but I mean, again, oysters can be a bit expensive, so I feel like this makes more sense. Depends if you trust theme park seafood or Central Florida seafood.
You're playing roulette, but
Today we got a good one. I'm gonna give this an 8. I think my iteration is very good. We have shown in years past that these things can be inconsistent, but so far today, an excellent oyster po' boy. If we keep walking down in New York past that Nola booth, we're going to see a Grease booth. They've transformed 57th Fair into Grease. Here you can find a chicken salvaki. Samantha, this is right across from Jimmy Fallon.
They also have a spanakopita. So this chicken souvlaki is marinated in roasted chicken skewer with feta cheese, tomato, onion, and cucumber salad, served inside a warm pita. I just want to show you the picture of it, like the promotional photo versus what it actually looks like. I feel like the cucumbers look weird. And it also looks like there's like a bite out of my pita.
Yeah, it's like a curl missing from the pita, strangely.
I think I'm gonna need an alcoholic beverage after this.
It's a tiny salvaki.
I feel like the pita's a nice size, but I don't feel like it has enough filling. It still feels warm despite, taking pictures. The chicken is actually pretty juicy. I'm impressed, and it's definitely well seasoned, well marinated. I don't think the vegetables are super fresh, but they did give me a lot of tzatziki, so there's a lot of moisture in it. It's not dry at all. The pita actually tastes pretty nice and fresh and toasted. It's better than I thought my first impression when I looked at it. I'm gonna go 7.
Okay, 7. Not
7.
Not as strong as my oyster po' boy, but
it's actually cheaper, and I feel like I got more meat than you.
You did get meat, but oysters do cost a bit more. I will say with this, I feel like it is a bit small for a traditional salvaki, but for a theme park salvaki, I think it definitely suffices. They do the booths up so beautiful during this festival. The Puerto Rico booth is right next to the Greece booth, and you can see so much intricate detail. It looks like there's like almost a painting on there. And this booth was home to our number 2 and our number 1 item last year. So we had the pinchos, which they are fresh making last year. They also have the fritters, but new for this year is this coconut flancocho. Am I saying that right, Sam?
I don't know.
What's on and in this?
This is coconut flan with pineapple cake and a rum whipped topping. Jason does not like flan, but he was pushing for the flancocho on the list, and I hope you like it.
I'm not a huge flan fan. This doesn't look super flan-y to me, and I love coconut, so I feel like I need to give flan another shot.
Super flan-y is a very technical food term.
All right, let me open this up. Look at the center. Looks like there's like some goo right there in the center. I'm a fan of goo, which I feel like flan can be somewhat gooey. So I feel like I should like flan. Let me try it out.
You love flan, yay! Happy Mardi Gras.
This one's good. So it's not all flan, that's the thing. Look at the layers here. So you see there's a layer of flan right here, and it's more cakey at the bottom. And you have more of like kind of that caramel flavor right over here. It's dense.
I think that's like a rum sauce.
You can taste the rum in it. It's a rum sauce. Yeah, so it's not like super flan-y, and you have that nice rum flavor, and then you have a little bit of flan that adds some texture there. If you don't like flan, I think this is a good like segue into flan for you. I'm not sure how traditional it is, but for me, I really like it. I'm gonna go 8 for this. I think that booth, the Puerto Rico booth, could be the best new booth. We still need to try Ireland. Well, not new booth, but the best booth now because it has this. We still have to try Ireland because they have so many items I feel like you could get at Finnegan's, even though Finnegan's is closed. And we did have to redo, or we have to try again, our favorite item from last year. Our number 1 item from last year, the Pinchos de
Lechon.
So you can see them making these fresh right in front of you as you walk up. It actually adds a really nice smoky barbecue-esque atmosphere to the entire area. They redid an area right next to it that used to have booths. It's like a little courtyard. I would ask you, Sam, what's on in this, but I think it's just like this barbecued pork.
So it's char-grilled pork shoulder skewer with a guava barbecue sauce. They also give you a little piece of bread. They also, the price went up. So everyone hyped it up last year, so they're like, I think we could go another $2. Squeeze another $2 out of everyone.
It's us. We're the problem. It's us.
The flavor is there. This particular piece is a little tough. It's not as tender as I would like. I still like it though. I love the sweet barbecue sauce, and I love when they grill the barbecue sauce, how it gets that like crispy char on it. I love grilled meats. If you watch our videos, you know.
The beef and meat couple.
So I still like this. Don't think this is the best iteration of it. But I also feel like it's a somewhat healthy-ish festival offering.
Lots of protein. A little pork is a little fatty.
Don't kill my vibe. I'm gonna give it an 8.
Yeah, I think it definitely deserves at least an 8. Our next booth is the Ireland booth. This is going to be right across from Mel's Drive-In. I almost said Mel's Die-In, right near the LA section. This is usually a little bar area during HHN, but they've revamped it for Ireland. Obviously, Finnegan's is closed right now, so it looks like you get a lot of Finnegan's eats here. I'm going to start with the fish and chips. You didn't get everything from here.
It is beer battered and fried fresh cod served with chips and tartar sauce. Long, long lines.
Let's break this open. They did like decorate the area very well. Look how hot, and see that steam coming right off of it. Fresh cod. This is definitely a fresh fry. Of course, they have to give you a small bit of the tartar. tartar sauce. Let's dip this in. You want a little grease with your fish and chips, but this is very greasy. Oil doesn't taste dirty. You get a little like offsetting flavor if there's like old oil. I don't think the oil is old. I just think it's fried for too long. It does taste a little oily. It's okay, but it had too much of a flake. I think like obviously in restaurants better. There's more quality control going to be in restaurant. These just aren't to my standard, but they're not terrible. I'm gonna go 6. I don't think they're the worst. Let me try an actual chip out. Chips are good. Salty but good. Chips I'll give a 7 to. Nice and crispy, soft on the inside. But the fish is just too greasy, the fish. I can even, in my hands, it's getting greasy right now. So, unfortunate, but not terrible. So one of our favorite things from Finnegan's is the beer cheese soup. They have beer cheese soup here, but I feel like the picture looked a lot better than this. It's so tight. It looks more like a cheese dip with pretzels, in my opinion.
I do like that it came with pretzel bread, but it looks like it's like a shot. I get that festival offerings are smaller than normal size offerings, but this is tiny. This cup isn't even all the way filled. Oh, it feels very liquidy. The consistency of the soup is way too liquidy. The flavor is good. I actually really like the pretzel bread. The pretzel bread is very soft. Little on the salty side. They put a lot of salt on it. I mean, obviously, cheese and, pretzel bread go together, but this is a weak soup. I mean, no. It needs to be thick and creamy. It doesn't taste bad, but consistency is off. Also, it's just like such a small portion. It's more bread than anything. You're really paying for pretzel bread. For that, I'm gonna go 5.
Really? So you went lower than the fish and chips than me?
I'm just very disappointed in the size of the soup. Like, the serving is very small.
Yeah, I mean, it says soup, not dip,
Shot of soup. I ate as a bar.
One of my favorite Irish dishes, shepherd's pie. Sam, what's on it in this?
So this says seasoned ground beef and lamb, mushrooms, peas and carrots, topped with cheddar and mashed potatoes. That looks good. I'm not a fan of lamb.
Cheddar mash sounds very good. It's a tiny cup, but it's a very deep cup. Let's try it out.
My dad loved shepherd's pie. Remember I made it that time?
You made a good shepherd's pie. This is the best thing from here. Nice, like, kind of sharp flavor from the cheese potatoes on top. The peas just kind of like melt in with everything. Meat is ground very well. I don't think you're getting a super like lamb flavor, even though there is a lot of meat in here.
Also, they have specialty drinks, but they also have like regular bar options too that you can get.
This is the best thing from this booth. And I thought it would be the worst thing. This is the best thing. I wish it was a little bit bigger. I'm gonna go 8 for this. I do really like it. I think even though the portion size is small, it is dense. And I really do like the flavor profile of the potatoes on top. So very good. I can't believe the shepherd's pie is the winner. That really shocked me. The tribute store this year is right near Hollywood Boulevard. It is called Tonton's Roadhouse. It is a Roadhouse theme. You'll see a Phil's gas station right to the left as you're about to walk in. A lot of little Easter eggs and nods in there. We are actually going to walk inside a giant skull. All right, let's head inside and see how it looks. First room has some beads. Some bars are set up, some pool, and some bar games. Let's be able to find the mugs this year in here. This smaller mug looks like a playing card is $25. See, King Gator is right in there, and I think that's Prince Gator right there. Like these coasters have fallen on the floor. I wish I could grab one. They're definitely stuck there, though. We also have these larger mugs. These are also $25, and they bear the resemblance of Major Tonton himself. Before we go into the next room, you can see there's a hidden crawfish right here. I'm sure these are probably hidden about. Oh, there's a full bar in this room. So these are shoulder pals, again bearing the resemblance of Major Tonton. $25, little rose in his cap right there. These little glasses are $15. They're seated right on the bar here. You can see they have a full bar set up back here for Tonton's Roadhouse. These keychains are limited edition, and they are $18. This little glass is $15. Party like a Baron Tonton. These little shot glasses have handles. They are $12. Limited edition pin for $16. Going to head into the next room. Where it says the phone is broken. Please don't ask. Can you take it up? Yeah, no, it's stuck there. So it is broken. You can crank this, but I don't think it does anything. There's a lot of bar games in here. You can see there's a dart game, and right next to that is Major Tonton's hat and coat. It's crazy it's right in like guest view, where you can just kind of grab it. Hopefully no one touches it or ruins it. This game is unfortunately out of order. Old school arcade player. You can see what it says right here. No What's New Pussycat, please. And that's because that song repeats the same thing over and over again. So yeah, if you ever were using one of these, don't ever play that song. Very cool felt hat. Sam actually picked this up. $30 for this hat. This would be a good giveaway item. These candles are very sweet. They have like a king cake, I think, sent to them. They're $30, but you can see all the different little icons on the side right here. Oh, this button now is pretty cool. $65. Let's see, King Gator, Major Tonton all in there. Very cool. Looks like they have it all set up in here where you can listen to a live band. As we head into the next room, we're going to see a bunch of beads that we're going to have to walk through. This new grill will be here next month, right in this fridge. It's right over here. Can we open this up? Oh, we can. Oh, wow, look at that. They have a gator head right in here. A werewolf with carrots. A little alien cryptid. Looks like some more cryptids possibly back there. Sasquatch right on the door handle. Sasquatch hidden in some cheese. It looks like it could be Cthulhu. And another one right back there. These crawfish are crawling out of that bowl and in to this next room. Looks like a little side street. There's a grill right to the left as you walk in over here. Oh, little crab. And as we continue to walk down, we're going to see all these little lights. It's like kind of blacklit theme in here. Incredibly kinetic. There's Major Tonton. He's playing his trumpet. The floor just came alive with music as I was walking through it. This is so cool. It looks like a little Bourbon Street back here. See these glowing lanterns. This is definitely like a voodoo room. Major Tonton looking like a spooky, scary skeleton. Feels like a nod to Disney right here. This angel is praying with a crawfish. This is the last room. Looks like there's a float right in here. It's like Major Tonton's head is a float. Well, this definitely looks like Bourbon Street. All the umbrellas, the iron railings. They have a giant throne for the king and queen right in here. This is going to be the room where you can find all your masquerade masks as well. Mardi Gras rubber ducks for $6. A little carnival celebration on our way out. And on our way out, we can find Earl the Squirrel's tree truck with Mardi Gras or bust. Fresh cut. All right, so we figured out what we're going to give away for our giveaway. It is the hat that Sam has randomly been wearing. Do you know she changed her hat between the beginning of the video and when we started? Well, she changed it to this hat. We decided to give this hat to one of you lucky or one lucky winner. So the way this is going to work is watch this video. You want to comment below one food that you saw us eat in this video. So it can't be, I'm in some more schematics of this. It can't be just on the menu. Something we ate in this video that you would like to try. Comment below you like this video and you subscribe to our channel and you'll be entered in to win this hat. We will use a random comment generator to pick the winner. May the odds be ever in your favor. Our next booth takes us over to Mexico, not the country, just the booth. This is right near Mel's Dine. It's kind of right at the end of Hollywood Boulevard. We wanted to get these chicken flautas because Sam is a huge rolled chicken tacos fan from Taco Bell, one of their biggest fans, in fact.
They haven't had them in a few years, I feel like. They haven't brought them back. I always love them and the little dips. But anyway, this isn't about Taco Bell. This is about the Mexico booth.
At least not today, it's not about Taco Bell. All right, Sam, what's on and in these?
Okay, so these are crispy beef flautas with tomatilla salsa, sour cream, shaved lettuce, and radish. They look good. They look nice and crisp. Basically a fried tortilla, tightly wrapped with meat in it. The tomatilla is not too spicy. Really great crunch on this. Oh, actually, I'm getting a little spice. Very flavorful. Shredded meat. Ooh, tomatilla on the table.
Almost on your phone.
Yeah.
This is literally how close she got putting on the phone.
It wouldn't be the first time that something like that's happened. These are actually really good. I'm gonna go eat. I'm definitely like going back for these.
All right, so I got the Tres Leches cake. I have to compare this to Epcot's. Sam, what's on it in this?
A soaked 3-milk chocolate cake with toasted almonds and meringue. Also, the tomatillo spice is picking up. I still taste it in my mouth.
This looks soaked to me.
Not good? I feel like it looks so good.
I don't dislike it, but it has like an Entenmann's cake type of flavor to me.
That sounds good to me. Where was the problem?
I just expect more, but it is soaked in those juices. Nice texture from the cut at the bottom.
Somebody with lactose intolerance should definitely have a 3-milk cake.
Actually, the more I'm eating this, more like I've already eaten half of it. So, that said.
Also, I will not tolerate any Entenmann slander on this channel.
If you grew up in Long Island, you grew up with Entenmann's. And I have to give it a good number just for Entenmann's sake. I don't think it's the best cake.
I feel like it's not even just a Long Island thing. I feel like my Brooklyn family was in Entenmann's too.
That's true. There was an actual factory on Long Island a lot of people worked at, so it was readily accessible. However, this isn't about a Long Island Entenmann's. This is about this Tres Leches cake. I do like the little toast on top. Looks like it's like a flamed on top. It is very moist. I would like a bit more texture. It takes like a refrigerator cake, which isn't a bad thing. It's just like, I call it like a type of dessert where it just sits in a refrigerator, sometimes it dries it out a bit. I'm gonna go 7 for it. I think the flan one was better, but this is still good. So over near the Simpsons, there's 2 booths. One is Brazil, and they're cooking up sirloin cap right over there. It looks really good. They're making it right in front of you. It's like a giant barbecue over here because right next to it, there's a Jamaica food truck that has jerk chicken that they're also making fresh. And then we had to try. We want to try both, but the line in Brazil was very long. So we're getting the Jamaica grilled chicken, jerk chicken. Sam, what's on it in this?
This is fire grilled jerk marinated chicken thigh with a Caribbean jerk barbecue sauce and cocoa bread.
Scott said this is very good too. Scott from our friend channel, Dish Upon a Bar.
Our friend channel? I feel like the Brazil line is always crazy. They also have that Brazilian cheese bread, the pão de queijo that everyone loves. And the Jamaica booth is like sponsored by Yoder Smoker, so they have the big smoker. It smells like camping. It reminds me of childhood standing over there.
The whole park right now feels like a big barbecue. Because you got the live grills at so many places. That's one of the reasons I think it's the best like kind of food festival that Universal does. It feels almost like an international food and wine. There's international booths everywhere. All right, let's try this bread out. I think I'm supposed to make a sandwich out of this.
The bread have a little sweetness?
A slight sweetness. It's very buttery, but the jerk chicken kind of offsets any sweetness you're gonna have. The jerk chicken's a little spicy. To me, this is the same level as the pinchos. Honestly, best thing I've had. I'm gonna go 10 out of 10.
I think we just love grilled meats.
We do like grilled meats. This is a little spicy, so be wary. It's not too spicy, but it's the chicken is just full apart in your mouth. It's tender. It's like, I think as far as a theme park jerk chicken goes, best you're gonna be able to get. Bread goes great with it. Offsets the spice a little bit with the sweetness. I just think it's a very good, very well executed dish and perfect for something like this. You can find these Bloody Mary bars throughout the park, and they're brought to you by Jack Link's Beef Jerky. If you ever wanted to have beef in your Bloody Mary, which I'm not a big Bloody Mary fan, but I've never thought of putting beef jerky in it, but now I have. And don't forget the Flamin' Hot Cheetos Rim. All right, right in the San Francisco section next to Lombard's is the Austria booth. This was my most anticipated booth this year because everything here sounds like something I would really enjoy and Sam would really enjoy too. They had a coffee here. Sam, what is this called? What's on it in this?
I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but Escafé? And it's an iced Vienna coffee and simple syrup, cold foam, and cocoa powder top. When I looked it up online, I think that typically this is made with chilled coffee and ice cream, but I don't think they added ice cream to it. Actually, I know that they didn't add ice cream to it. It's kind of giving tiramisu coffee. Not gonna lie, I did take a sip, and it tasted terrible, so I'm maybe gonna try to mix it a little bit. It was just tastes like sour coffee. I didn't taste like anything else.
You didn't really mix it that much, so
I'm gonna give it a mix and see. I feel like it looks like it would be so good. Like this is giving like a Disneyland cold brew to me.
Give it a good mix. Sometimes I feel like it's that Florida water that just ruins the coffee sometimes.
It's almost like they brought Joffrey's over to Universal. That's what it literally tasted like. It was very sour. So please, I hope that mix helps. I want this to be good. Okay, it helped, but not that much. I don't even taste the cocoa powder at all. I think I'm just drinking like plain black coffee. Come on. All right, I gotta go. Oh my God, it's burnt. I gotta go 4.
Wow, 4.
I don't know if I got a bad one. I don't know what the deal is. It tastes sour and burnt. It's giving Joffrey's. It looked so good though.
Joffrey's from Disney World. Disneyland Joffrey's is better.
You try off camera.
I'll try it right now. I give it a good mix. I'll try to sip from the top to give it its best showing.
I don't taste the cream or anything. The cream, the cocoa powder.
Cream is good. The coffee's terrible. The coffee is terrible. It tastes like the pot is old, and the pot needs to be cleaned. It tastes like some of that bad coffee you get from a hotel sometimes, you know.
Or your Joffrey's.
Yeah, no, the cream is good. It's the coffee that's bad.
Also, we're almost through our $150. We're like, I think we have like less than $10 left, so.
Yes, we invest a lot into this vlog, and also my stomach. I do like eating this food, I'm not gonna lie. You said 4? I'm gonna go 4 because I do like the cream, but the coffee, which is the base, needs to be better. This is my next most anticipated item. It is the goulash. Hopefully it's better than the coffee. Sam, what's on and in this?
This is slow-cooked tender beef with tomatoes, peppers, potatoes, and paprika, served with artisan bread and sour cream. Come on, something's gonna save the Austria booth. Goulash, we have a lot riding on this.
I think the other
It smells really good.
Yeah, this does look really good. Reminds me of like my mom's stew. My mom used to make a stew like once every other week.
It's goulash weather right now. A little chill in the air.
The weather gives us a point. And this tastes just like the stew my mom used to make. She would put like beef in the crock pot with like vegetables and potatoes and stuff. Let me try this bread out. The goulash is good, savory, delicious, and the weather definitely adds a point to it.
Also, $7.99, I feel like one of the lower price items for a nice portion of meat.
Yeah, if you have a little bit of a chilly night, go to Austria booth, get this. I think this really is slapping right now. I'm gonna go 8 for the goulash. I wish they would make the meat cut like in thinner cubes. As you can see, the meat is very big compared to everything else. But if they cut it in cubes, I would have went 9. This is a very good booth. If it's chilly out, get some goulash. This is the next sweet item. I have no idea how to pronounce this, so I'm gonna leave it to Sam. Sam, what is this?
I also don't know how to pronounce it. I'm gonna do my best. Kaiser Schmarrn? Fluffy torn pancake pieces dusted with powdered sugar and served with applesauce and lingonberry jam.
This looks delicious in my opinion.
It's pancakes with powdered sugar. I mean, I feel like can't mess that up. I never had lingonberry jam that I know of. That was good. It literally is just a torn up pancake. It's not dry though. The jam is good. Sweet. A little bit tart. This is a tasty treat. I would partake in this again. At least, you know, the food was better than the coffee. I'm gonna go 8.
Wow, so high numbers except for the coffee here. So it seems like everything here but the coffee is great.
I was really hoping like coffee and pancake was like a nice little brunch idea, but I don't know, they gotta get together with the coffee.
They really just made me need to make the coffee better.
I did have a coffee from Today's Show Cafe that was much better than that.
On our way to our last item, we saw some guys on stilts, people celebrating Mardi Gras, Major Tonton there in the streets, and a live band right in front of the Today Cafe. Little hack for you guys. You don't have to get the king cake donut at that Gator stand. You could go to the Today Cafe, and they have 3 different treats you can get. They have of course, the king cake. They also have a new cookie butter flavored treat. They have a celebration cake, but I, of course, had to get the classic. I had to get the king cake. This is going to be an item we've had previously. They have it every year. And as always, I feel like everyone needs to say this. You don't eat the baby. Should I take the baby off or should I leave the baby on?
I would take it off. Take it off? Just so you don't accidentally eat it. You like to take big bites.
Should we give our baby away? Would you guys want to own our baby? Should we give?
That's a very weird sentence to put out there.
It's a fake baby, not a real baby. Okay, look at it. It's got sprinkles on it. It's very dense. I think it's a very good like coffee-based dessert, but no coffee right now. At least definitely not that coffee from the place we had in Brazil. Let's try this out.
Also, the line for the booth that sells these was so long, so this was a good hack. It's getting closer to parade time. The park is definitely filling up, and those food and drink lines are getting long.
The parade is a must-see. Great parade if you have the chance. And they throw beads out. They're also giving beads out today at the food booths, which I thought was a very cool little ad they did. It's incredibly dense, not dry. I think it's good. I mean, I think it's a king cake. It's a mass-produced king cake. It's not going to be like it's going to get like a professional bakery. I think for a mass-produced king cake, it's good.
I love the Today Show Cafe. We actually came here off camera last week and we ate some sandwiches from the Today Show Cafe and salads, and they were so good. I always say we need to do a video on this place. One day we'll do it. Yeah, it's an underrated spot for sure. It's a good king cake. I want it because I wanted something sweet. I would give it a 7. I think it definitely meets the theme. I don't think it's something to go out of your way for, but I think it's good. All right, so we're gonna skip out on the parade for tonight. We usually come back and check it out when we're not filming. Definitely something to expect, but there's nothing really new with the parade this year, so if you're just trying to capture a lot of the new eats, I will say that tribute store is incredibly impressive.
one of my favorite tribute stores I've seen Universal put together. I feel like I say that every few years or so, but this one really is so cool with those black lights. I did notice a lot of clown representation here, which I feel like is a homage to the possible theme of Halloween Horror Nights 35. That being said, being able to see those little crawfish, all the little attention to detail within that tribute store, and being able to find you guys those giveaway items, or that one giveaway item for everyone that watches. We actually have another giveaway for our members, executive producer levels and up. It is a Major Tonton little shoulder pal. We will be posting in the community notes section for executive producer level and up members to engage in that giveaway. You just have to comment on that post and make sure you keep a lookout for it. That being said, we are now going to count from 10 to 1 everything that we ate today, what we think was best, what we think was worst. Starting it at number 10, it is the King Cake. I didn't really like the King Cake, a little hard to get, but I just don't think it was the very best thing we had. But it is an exclusive thing here that I think you should probably get if you want to taste that New Orleans flair. Coming in at number 9, Sam?
The beer cheese. I think the flavor was there. The portion size was not there. That was a ketchup cup, but it wasn't even filled up all the way.
Yeah,
it needed to be a little thicker too. Like especially when you're dipping pretzel bread in it, you want it to be thicker and like absorb into the pretzel bread.
Certainly. Number 8, oyster po' boy. So happy they brought it back. The booth looked really cool. Little salty, but very delicious.
And number 7 were the flautas. I am definitely going back for those. Such a good crunch, such a good flavor.
Number 6, I'm not going to pronounce, but it was over at the Austria booth. It was the little pancakes that were chopped up in a cup. Those things were delicious, sweet, little powdered sugar on top, and made somewhat fresh right in front of you, but at least prepared in front of you.
Coming in at number 5 is the shepherd's pie. Although I didn't have it, I'm taking Jay's word for it. But it did look very good. The cheesy top layer looked nice and crisp.
Coming in at number 4, the flan cocho. I honestly think the Puerto Rico booth, if you're going to visit any booth, that's the one to visit. Everything from there is so good. The flan cocho, as well as the pinchos that we had.
The pastel and fritters.
Yeah, that's the best booth here.
And coming in at number 3 is that goulash. Perfect for a chilly night. Savory, delicious.
Tastes like you made from home. Coming at number 2 is the jerk chicken. I'm not sure if this is brand new or not. It was new to me, and it was amazing. 10 out of 10, the best new item that I had, if it is new. Jay has a terrible memory. I'm now speaking in the third person. I have a bad memory, so I may have even had it in the past and not remember, but the jerk chicken was very good.
And coming in at number 1, the beloved pinchos.
Yeah, you know those are going to be number 1. That being said, I think the food here is the best of any special event that Universal puts together for sure. The aesthetic this year felt so alive. It felt like you were at a giant party, a giant barbecue. There was so much smoke everywhere, the smells of all the food being made, so many street characters and streetmosphere going on.
Yeah, Universal does a great job with just like a culturally diverse cast of performers. They're very engaging. They really keep the atmosphere alive. And the food is so good. We have about $6 left on our $150 card that we had. So.
Yeah, the card's definitely worth it if you can get at least one or both of them.
We got 14 things all together.
Yeah. If you're eating food, the card is definitely worth it. If you want to make sure you enter into that giveaway, remember, anyone can enter into this giveaway. All you have to do is like this video, subscribe to our channel, and comment below something that you saw us eat in this video that you would like to try, and you could possibly win this hat.
Not this actual, we do have another one.
Yeah.
We're not gross. I'm not giving you a hat I was wearing all day.
Same style of hat. And if you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Liking will really help our channel grow. It pushes this video out into the stratosphere of the YouTube algorithm, helps people find the video. Subscribing, it also helps our channel grow. Hit the bell notifications, that way you are notified every time when videos come out, which is when, Sam?
Every Monday at 12 p.m. and hit that bell so you're notified when that second video drops later in the week.
Thanks so much for watching. Don't count the days.
Don't make the days count.
We will see you next time. That's all, folks. I'm going to name this the Vlogger Corner. If you're ever looking for vloggers, it's probably going to be towards the back of these arches. I feel like we all tend to crowd around this area because, especially during golden hour, the lighting is pretty nice. And it's out of the way. Most people won't crowd over way back here, at least. Unless it's horror nights and it's all the way backed up before you get in. Look at all the beads on the ground too, Sam.
Also, I like I think that's litter. I don't think that's decoration. I think people just littered, which is not cool. But I do like the purple lighting that they have.
Yeah, is that new? I feel like they...
I don't know. I mean, it's new when you forget things. So yes, it's new.
I'm a forgetful man. And the people you see scrolling up on the screen right now Those are our members. We want to give a special thank you to them and their generosity for helping us fund this channel. If you have any interest in a membership, we have tiers as low as $1.99 a month with differing perks like early access to videos and end credits credentials like you're seeing right now. If you have any interest in membership, check out the join button below. You can learn about all those different tiers and perks. But even if you can't become a member, if you're someone who just consistently likes, comments, subscribes, engages with these videos in any way, we greatly appreciate you because your engagement, it helps us make more of them, and we feel very privileged and very lucky to be able to make them. And as always,
keep it going for Frank. Also, shout out to the Dachshund Stitch that I met today. Very good boy. He's also going to be in the parade later.